What trends are you seeing in the technology landscape?
So some of the ASC staff members recently went down to Florida for the Fortinet Accelerate 2019 conference. This is a conference on cybersecurity put on by one of our vendors, Fortinet, that has a lot of products in that security space. There's several major themes that came out of that conference. IoT came out of that conference and the impact of IoT devices that are showing up on corporate networks. Most of these devices in a corporate setting are an issue because nobody really owns those. Once they're on the network, if it's a workstation or a server or an application, there's departments that own them. These are kind of sitting in between departments, and so we're trying to get our hands around corporate security-wise how to handle those IoT devices. Another major theme coming out of that conference was, in the security space, we used to focus on finding the best of breed product for whatever security item that you're looking for. Like if we're going to try to find the best of breed antivirus, we're going to put that in, best of breed firewall, etc. And nowadays we're looking more and more at solutions that all integrate together, trying to fill the gaps between those solutions. So rather than focusing just purely on a best of breed solution, we want stuff that's going to talk to each other and coordinate effort in order to help us to address a lot of these security threats that are emerging on the networks today. And the third trend that we saw at the conference was a lot of discussion on how do we deal with the massive amounts of data that are now being collected off of corporate networks by security tools. So we're adding what's called telemetry to corporate networks, which means we're collecting data about how that network performs and using that data to identify threats that are on that network. So as we're accumulating all this data through the various sensors that we're able to deploy now, just sifting through that massive data is becoming a big data problem. So a lot of trends in the industry are around how do we use AI and other advanced tools to sort through that data and really bring people's attention to the pieces of data that are really important that they need to look at, so that those things don't get lost in the noise of that network. So from a trend standpoint, those are kind of three of the things that we took out of that conference. And there's all tools that are being developed to help us to address those trends.